there will be no need for us to have accounting. So users are people who are going to use our information which we prepared here, like financial statements, in order to make what we call what? Decisions. To be specific, in order to make financial what? Decisions. Are you with me? Are you still with me? Hello?
Yes.
Are you okay? Are you so far? You are cutting. You are cutting. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Now, so that's why there are things which are called fundamental qualitative characteristics. So where they say the information that they are going to use. Remember, we need to use financial information.
Yes.
Let me write it down. I like writing, man. You know, that's why I like face-to-face in class. You know. So this financial information has got what we call the fundamental qualitative characteristics, because this information is used to make financial decisions. So they say that information must be relevant. I think maybe if I can write them down, you'll remember this. They said the information must be relevant, the relevance, and they also
Yes.
have something about materiality. Those are the basics that we learned before, a long time ago. Remember? Sorry, my information looks somehow. It's okay. You know, so that's why we have people who are called auditors. You know, they usually come and look for these things. When they audit, the presentation must be faithful.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why they say you can't, if you're an auditor and then you have got someone who's related to you, I prefer you not to be part of the audit team. Ne? Can you see now? Because you will end up
Yeah.
giving them some favors. Can you see now? You want to expose them.
Yes.
Yeah. So these are called fundamental qualitative characteristics. We need to have them at the end of the day. And then the other ones are called enhancing qualitative characteristics, where they say the information must be comparable. Don't worry, I'm going to go through them thereafter. Comparable. It's better if I write them down. And then the other one, they say the information should be verifiable. The information must have what you call, they say, is timeliness, and then it must be understandable.
Yes.
So yeah, this is just a theory around so that things can make sense. So these are called enhancing characteristics, and these are called fundamentals. Can you see now? So because when you produce information, you need to make sure that that information is relevant to what? To their users, because you can't give users what cannot be useful to them.
Yes.
Are you with me? That's why you can't
Yes.
take your financial statements for your company and take it to the taxi rank and give the taxi drivers. They won't even look at it because the information is not relevant to them. Are you with me? You must know your audience.
Understood. Yes.
Yes. And the
Okay.
information can be material. If something is material, if I may ask you, what do you understand by saying, if we say information must be material, what do you think?
Is it meaning tangible?
Come again?
It's not. Is it tangible? It's like it must have tangible proof that it's there.
No, it's okay. I get where you are going or where you come from, but if they say something is information is material, it means it affects the way you decide. You know, sometimes you see something and you act otherwise.
Yes.
For example, you told yourself that, hey, this month I'm not gonna buy clothes anymore. I've been buying clothes. Hey, but when you go to one of the shops, you see this limited edition. You change your mind. It means information was material. Can you see now?
Oh yes, yes.
Yes.
So
The same,
it made you smart decision that you have made.
yes, you act otherwise because you saw that information.
Oh, okay, I see.
Where do you reside? Where do you stay now? Which province?
In Durban,
In Durban. Let's say, for
KZN.
example, yeah, KZN. Let's say you go to Durban. You are in Durban and you are going to, I think there's UNISA in Durban, eh?
Yes.
And then you are going to register at UNISA. But on your way to UNISA, you see a huge billboard where it says Sylvester in action. Come and join Sylvester College. You say, hey, Sylvester is there. You don't go to UNISA anymore. You go to Sylvester College. It means whatever you saw was material. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
say.
Yes. I'm just trying to praise myself. Okay. Um, Now, the information must be faithful. Remember the faithful presentation. These users must use the information to make decisions. So it must be faithful. It must be free from errors. You understand what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, it must be free from bias. That's why I say you cannot audit your family or your husband's company because you are not going to be
Yes.
you are not going to be neutral. I'm telling you, you're not going to be neutral. If you think that this is going to affect people you love, you're going to be very biased. So if we say information is fairly presented, it means that information is free from bias, is free from error, it is neutral, it is complete. I don't know if it makes sense or not.
Yeah, it does make sense. Because you should represent what really happened in the company.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, you are.
So I
Like,
shouldn't be lying about if there were cars that were sold. I should be like
yes.
faithful with that information.
Yeah, you must not lie at all. I'm
Okay.
telling you. That's why you remember we had scandals in South Africa where people were looting money from the banks, but some of the audit companies did not flag that. People stole money. Remember, they say, I don't know if you
Mm-hmm.
remember this bank called VBS Bank. Remember VBS Bank? I don't know if you heard about it, where politicians were getting money
Yeah.
from there to buy expensive things.
Oh, no, I've
Yeah,
never
so,
heard of that story.
but
That's
the, 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 the,
possible.
the audit firm, to be specific, I don't know if you know this audit firm is called KPMG. I don't know if you have ever heard about it.
Yes, I know KPMG, I know.
Yes, KPMG was one of the companies which did
No.
not flag what they saw. So that's why they were also taken to court because of those things.
Wow.
Yeah, so it means they
No,
were
I
not
know
the
KPMG range. There are staff that would normally have auditor at my company where I'm working currently.
yes. So it means you must not cook the books.
All right, understood.
No problem. So those were the, I can say, fundamentals. Characteristics. So we have got additional characteristics.
Okay.
Those are called enhancing. Ne? These ones are called enhancing. So
Okay.
enhancing enhancing are things like they say information that you prepare as an accountant must be comparable. It means it must be possible for you to compare the past years and the current year, of which is advisable because you will check if you are performing or not.
Okay.
So if you can check maybe one of your, let's say, financial statements at your workplace, sometimes you can find that they've got year 1 and year 2, they've got 2 years if you print the reports.
Yes.
So they're trying to show you so that you can compare what happened last year and what is happening this year.
Okay.
And again, it must be possible for you to compare your business with other businesses. It must be possible for you to compare the industry you are in with the other industries. It means the information must be easily comparable. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes, it does.
Yes. That's why we talk about the comparability. Now, the information must be verifiable. Using your own words, what do you think they mean when they say the information must be verifiable?
Okay. I think it means if okay, I like to make examples. It makes me easier to explain and to understand. Say for instance, me and you we are auditor. I put everything all together, and then when you come and analyze those reports, it should be it should be able for you to verify it, like
Yes,
be able to
that's true.
say
That's
the
correct.
same thing about those reports or the conclusion should be the same.
Yes. So, and again, even the source documents will play an important role because if you say you paid something, I'll say, where's the supporting document? Can you see now?
Yes, yes.
So someone independent must be able to come with the same results as what you have as an accountant. That's
Yeah.
why auditors are independent.
Okay.
We must come to the same conclusions after verifying the information.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, now they say the information must have what you call timeliness. In other words, the information that the accountant provides need to be on time. Can you see now? Because sometimes
Okay.
we need information at a specific time. So if I say I need to make a decision about the 6 months report, so I need information to be up to date to that 6 months. So it must be on time so that I can make the decision at that point in time.
Okay.
Yes. So you can't give me information of 2017 for me to make a decision that today, which let's say, for example, it's all about something that took place this year, let's say last year, but you give me 2016. No, that will be irrelevant to me. I want something that is on time so that I can be able to take a decision now based on that information.
Okay. Yes, understood.
Obviously, the information must be understandable. It means at the end of the day, even a person who'd never had that advanced long accounting knowledge must be able to understand it. That's why when you compile financial statements, there are things called notes. Are you with me?
Yes, yes.
You must simplify the information to the users. Don't be like those people who, let's say, when they talk to you, you don't even understand anything. You know, our politicians, the language that they use,
Yeah.
it's like they memorize the dictionary and they come back to us, they want to shine. What is important is understandability.
Yes.
What's the use of confusing your audience? Just imagine I come to you, for example, and I've got that, accounting level that is very advanced, and I come to you, I present, and then you clap hands for me, but you don't understand.
Yeah, you're making it difficult for other people to understand you.
Yes, do you remember that guy who with a big English? You know Bonga.
Wonga?
Yeah, I used to be on
No.
like. Yeah, I used to. It's like you used to live on the street, and then they tried to help him. Remember, and then he was having this
Oh, yes, yes,
English
yes. I remember him now. Yeah, I
B O
remember
G
him.
B-O-G-O. You know
Yeah,
that guy.
yeah.
But the English that he's using is like, oh, I need a dictionary.
It's too much. You need a dictionary to see those guys.
Yeah. But yeah, it's all, as long as we are on the same level, it's okay. That's why you need to know your audience before you can go and present to them.
Yes.
Yes. No problem, no problem, no problem. Any questions so far? Do you think like you are going somewhere? Because if you're not going somewhere, if you don't feel like that, you're not gonna come back. I know.
Now I'll definitely come back. Don't
I'm
worry.
just saying.
I'm
No.
You know, the first time I seen your videos, it was that time in 2019. At that time, I had a good time. So, but I would use your videos of the time. So yeah, and I saw it clicks with my way of learning. So yeah.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. No, it is growing. It is growing. People are like reaching out, and then
Yeah, I'll definitely come back. I'll definitely.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, now so the other thing that is important that I can touch is this one, is what we call, I normally, before every exercise, I think maybe you've done this before, sorry. This, let's see. For every exercise, I do this first. This is, I can call this my reporting period or my accounting period. It's very important. So before every exercise, make sure that you jot. So the question will always, normally they give you, when did you end? They give you the end periods. Usually they say 28th February 2025. So they usually give you the end period. So you must know how to find the commencement period, which is the beginning. That's your responsibility.
If I tell you a story, I learned that from you. From that time, I never forgot it.
Yeah.
When you said it's the following March, the previous year, then that was it.
That's true. That's true. I like that. So meaning I started when?
March, on the 1st of 2024.
1st March, ne?
Yes, 2024.
Perfect. You will never go wrong if you use that system.
I learned this from you that time in 2019.
That's good. You remember very well.
Those are, I think some of the videos I remember the most about depreciation. I was like, hey, this is how you are able to get your financial. Because mostly I was like so confused. They will give you an end time and you don't even know when it started. You'd have to find it out on your own. Now it's like, even if you wake me up at 2, I'll be like, the following month, previous year on the 1st. So,
yes, for all the months except December.
Okay.
Because December, you still do the following month, but the same year. Remember, if it was 31st of December, ne?
Yes.
2025, you still have to use the same technique. What is the next month, like the following month here?
Jan.
It's going to be 1st of Jan. Yes. But don't do the previous year because it's December, the same year. December, you do the same year.
Oh, yes.
Yes, otherwise you're going to have 2 years.
All right. No, I didn't know that. But
all the other months, yes, you do that previous thing.
Okay.
Yes. You'll see, it will help you a lot.
A lot, hey, a lot. How do you think I
Mm,
came to it? Because I know.
that's great. That's great. Now, yes, we spoke